Jun Changxiao took a deep breath, cracked his knuckles, and casually told Lu Qianchen, "If I die, the sect leader position is all yours." She said nothing. She was already mentally redecorating the office. He raised his fist, and 3 rings of brilliant light glowed on his wrist. 1 ring per opened meridian, a spiritual power display the whole world could see. The Spirit Spring disciples took one look and burst out laughing. 3 meridians. The Ironbone sect leader only has 3 meridians. I don't know where he got the courage to face us 4th stage cultivators. They were practically crying from laughter, a dangerous mistake, as it turned out. Jun Changxiao narrowed his eyes calmly and said, "3rd stage meridian opening is enough to deal with you." The disciples flexed back, 4 rings of light on each wrist. 4th stage, 1 whole stage above him. They were absolutely sure this would be a quick cleanup. Senior Brother Li grinned and offered a generous deal. "Kneel down and beg for mercy, and we'll pretend this never happened." Then ding, a sound rang in Jun Changxiao's head that had nothing to do with the insult. A side mission had just activated. He pulled up the system panel and read, "Deal with the 4 Spirit Spring sect disciples who provoked you." His eyes lit up immediately, because completing side missions meant contribution points. And contribution points meant store items. And store items meant power. The math was beautiful. Jun Changxiao looked at Senior Brother Li with a brand new kind of enthusiasm. These 4 men had just gone from annoying enemies to valuable quest targets. "Neil, you must have lost your mind," he said, and before the words even finished, his fist was already flying. Fast, fierce, no warning. The punch landed like a thunderclap, sending a shockwave rippling through the air from the collision of spiritual energy alone. Senior Brother Li stumbled backward, 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and stopped, staring at his own swollen fist in shock and confusion. How can a 3rd stage cultivator hit this hard? He had no answer. The universe had no answer. Jun Changxiao had no intention of explaining. "Because I'm the sect master," Jun Changxiao said simply, and hit him again. Senior Brother Li went down, sat on the ground, face twisted in pain and absolute disbelief. The system quietly ticked. Spirit Spring sect disciples dealt with 1 out of 4. "Go charge, charge," Senior Brother Li roared from the floor, pointing at Jun Changxiao with a trembling finger. The 3 remaining disciples lunged forward. Many against few, shameless, Jun Changxiao. Not that it slowed him down even slightly. Then something remarkable happened. The rings on his wrist shifted, 3 rings became 4, then 5. 5th stage, a full stage above all of them. 5th stage, how is that possible? The Spirit Spring disciples froze mid-charge, eyes wide, processing power completely overwhelmed. Even Lu Qianchen's eyes widened just slightly. She had assumed her sect leader's ceiling was 2nd stage. Then 3rd stage was surprising, now 5th. She filed this away silently. What the Spirit Spring disciples didn't know was that the Experience Talisman had done its work. The original Jun Changxiao was level 2. The transmigrated one was now level 5, upgrades, courtesy of the system. Jun Changxiao stepped forward, spirit power surging into his fist, and sent the first disciple flying through the air like a ragdoll. Ding, quest progress, 2 out of 4. A bunch of trash, daring to be arrogant in front of me. You don't know life from death. He swung again. Another Spirit Spring disciple left the ground involuntarily. Ding, quest progress, 3 out of 4. The last disciple looked at his fallen companions, looked at Jun Changxiao, and made the very reasonable decision to run. You can't run, Jun Changxiao said pleasantly, and the final punch landed with a clean, satisfying pang. The last disciple crumpled to the ground. Ding, side mission complete. For sect contribution points awarded. Sect contribution points updated, 0 to 4. A small fortune, honestly. Jun Changxiao checked his panel, saw the number 4, and smiled the smile of a man who had just gotten paid for beating up bullies. Life was good. He brushed off his hands and looked down at the groaning pile of Spirit Spring disciples. Why haven't you scrammed yet? Senior Brotherly dragged himself upright with whatever dignity he had left and declared dramatically, "The Green Mountains do not change. The green water flows forever. We will meet again." And then he ran, very fast. His 3 disciples stumbled after him. The green-scarfed warrior from earlier, still bruised from their first encounter, sprinted to catch up screaming, "For Senior Brothers, wait for me." The mountain road fell quiet. Jun Changsha watched him go with a calm expression. A clean victory, 4 contribution points richer. Not a bad afternoon. Then Lu Qianchen spoke, cool and matter-of-fact as always. "We should have killed them to prevent future trouble." Jun Changsha stared at her. There's no need to be that cruel, right? He was, after all, a man from Earth with a proper education and a functioning moral compass. Beating people up for harassing women was justified. Executing them for losing a fight, that felt excessive. Lu Qianchen turned to him with the eyes of someone explaining arithmetic to a child. In the falling star continent, where the strong prey on the weak, being merciful to your enemy is the greatest cruelty to yourself. She added the finishing blow. If you don't even understand this, you are not qualified to be the sect leader. Jun Changsha went silent. She wasn't wrong. This wasn't Earth. Kindness without power here wasn't virtue. It was vulnerability. He made a mental note. Adapt, grow stronger, never let the same people come back twice. And then, ding, another side mission triggered. He opened the panel and read, "Educate Lu Qianchen with great principles and protect the dignity of the sect leader." Jun Changsha stared at the quest description for a long, long moment. His disciple had just lectured HIM on how to be a sect leader, and now the system wanted him to lecture her back. The universe had a very specific sense of humor.